watching and trying to figure out what's going on in there. As we said a moment ago, at about 8:20 a.m. this morning, and here comes the ambulance streaming down the street here in front of the Washington Navy Yard. The Pentagon is saying that 3 shots were fired at Building 197, which, as I said, is Naval Sea Systems Command Headquarters building. If you're familiar with this facility, 3,000 people work here, and there is a shelter-in-place order that has been given, and at least 1 injury confirmed at this point as we watch the ambulances pull up in front of the building. Obviously, this is of great concern. They are trying to figure out who this person is and locate this person. The report that came in a little while ago was that it was a male on the 4th floor of this building. And now you see a SWAT team vehicle pulling in here as well as they try to prepare for what may come next in this situation. And it is it's evolving.
You have to care for the wounded if there's one or even more than one. And also at the same time, this is an active scene if the shooter has not been accounted for. As that ambulance moves off to the left-hand side of your screen, we'll try and bring the map full screen a little bit in a moment here and give you a sense of the relativity for where this is in Washington. That's the shipyard, southeastern part of Washington, D.C. The small map on the right gives you a little bit of an idea as to where this is. It's right smack dab in the heart of our nation's capital, with the U.S. Capitol building up to the north and west about 2 miles based on the location for that screen. Peter Ducey is on scene. Peter, what do you see? How close are you?
Bill, we're as close as the police will let us get here, and I got to tell you, it is a pretty frightening scene right now. We pulled up, my photographer and I. It took us about 5 minutes to get here from the hill, and as soon as I opened the car door to step out on the sidewalk, a man in full military fatigues with a long gun went sprinting down the sidewalk. We're on a civilian street near the Navy Yard, and as soon as we stepped out, we saw that man running past. He was going somewhere in a hurry, and he disappeared behind some police line. We've got a coordinated response with officers from D.C. Metro. We've seen armored personnel carriers. We've seen multiple ambulances, although at this point we're told 1 injury confirmed. And again, we're as close as they'll let us get to that right now. But it is pretty chaotic here. There is as far as we can see, along the road to the Navy Yard, there are at least, I would say, close to a dozen fire trucks. They've all got the lights on. Again, we're trying to move our car. There are horns honking, sirens blaring, and guys, officers are driving as fast as they can. And right now, as we move the car, there's a man in full fatigues with a helmet. He's running with a long gun, and it looks like he's got his finger pretty close to the trigger, Bill.
Peter,
he's a U.S. Marshal.
Yeah, the report we're getting is this started at 8:20 Eastern Time, which would have been about 50 minutes ago. Do you get a sense of how busy that area is on a Monday morning between 8 and 9 a.m.?
It's busy, Bill. We know that in the building where the shooting took place, there are 3,000 people right now that work there who are sheltering in place. But if this did start 50 minutes ago, which is what all the reports we have received are, they certainly do not have a full handle on the situation right now because, again, it is frantic right now. It is. Things are frantic. People are running full steam in many different directions. It's not a situation like you see in a lot of breaking news things where everyone is running in one direction. People are running all over the place. And right now in the distance, I'm looking at what appears to be some kind of an armored, I can't tell which agency it's with, but it is an all-black armored vehicle that's being escorted by probably a half a dozen police cars. And again, now it is in place near where the most action seems to be with fire trucks and ambulances and police cars. But this is something that you do not like to see. Rush hour on a Monday morning, men in full fatigue